lot of films that I did. Literally. I mean, sometimes they were a little dysfunctional, but that's all right. It was a family anyway. I actually loved doing Hamill, but particularly I have to say it had to do with Michael Carreras. I mean, he was something else. He was hysterically funny because he was completely deadpan. I've never met anyone quite like him. It's absolutely brilliant timing. So anything that he said, I mean, I was just waiting and working with him on what do you call it, Prehistoric Women, which he wrote and directed, was one of my favorite things. It was one of the worst films, let's face it. Let's be honest. I mean, I have won an award for it being the worst film, so I can boast about that.
Was it a Raspberry?
No, darling, no. It was Fanex. You were there. That's right.
I just cringed. Because I thought, how can they do such a thing?
Absolutely. Yes, it was the worst film, and I accepted with great graciousness, and I was quite proud.
Veronica Carlson, if you say something from Hammer, your best impressions from working there.
This is the same. It was a family, and I knew it from the get-go, because I remember the very first day I was there on the Dracula's for the film. They had just received the Queen's Award for Industry, and I expected Chris and Peter to be there, and of course the Carreras family, and the Lord Lieutenant of Buckinghamshire was there and his lady wife, and they invited me to be a part of them all, and I thought, this is like being in a family. That was the very first time I actually felt that cohesion, and it continued unabated for every movie I worked on. So I was extraordinarily lucky, and I count those days with great affection and a certain amount of yearning, because I don't think that kind of feeling exists anymore. So yes, I was a lucky girl.
Caroline Munro.
We were lucky, weren't we?
Very.
Right time, right place, and I was sort of towards the end, on the cusp. So yes, but it didn't feel like it. Again, it was teamwork, small budgets, tight budgets, 4-week shoots maybe. So everybody was working together. It was teamwork, and that's what I thought was just extraordinary. It's like theatre. You all work together for the same result. And the same result was always on screen. You had the best technicians, best makeup people,
Camera lighting,
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, just amazing teamwork. And I think what they did, they tended to use the same people again and again because they knew the formula worked.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a theatre company, and the makeup people, hair, they use them again.
Yes.
And you're right. I don't think, sadly, we'll see that again. And also, just to say that everything was done in a practical way in front of you. All the effects were done. None of your CGI stuff. Everything was done.
No blue screen.
No blue screen, no luck screen, nothing.
No.
Everything was done on camera. So, and if you were lucky, because the budgets weren't huge, you maybe got 1 or 2 takes, so you had to pretty much get it right. So but fun, amazing fun.
Was it the same for all of you, that there were very few takes? I mean, the Carry On films are usually 1 take.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Rarely more.
Well, those, I mean, you can imagine.
Yeah.
You know, it has to be.
It's got to be
Comics, yeah, but they're using the same team, but very few. I mean,
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Actually, I was lucky. I don't understand where it doesn't show up, but I think Prehistoric was like 6 weeks.
Yeah. Whoa, that is long.
Yes, each of my Hammer films, and The Ghoul also was 6 weeks.
6 weeks, yeah. No, mine was never 4. It was always 6.
Mine was 4.
Yeah. And actually, and Million.
Maybe they just wanted to get rid of me quickly.
Million was like 2 months.
they probably thought 4 weeks for you in the ground is enough.
I know.
Exactly. Yes, that's true. That's so true.
Right, ladies. When I do this, whenever it sort of became a Hammer every year now. We started with Hammer Glamour Ladies. It was purely by accident because we were going to have a Bond event 3 years ago. So, and it became Hammer Glamour Ladies Day. And last year we did Hammer and Horror Film Day. And today's 80th, something.
That's
80,
amazing.
yeah, we did mention
and it's
that.
actually, it was founded, Marcus Hearn and I was trying to find out exactly, because Hammer was founded in November 34, but we tried to find out via Company's House exactly what the date this month.
Really? Did you find out?
No. But we are still digging, we'll report next year. But it always has started, and the very two first ladies who started me off here was Miss Brava Beswick and Cicely Munro, and now there is a third.
I'm delighted.
Sisters.
There's heart and soul. So it's going to be the three now. Always start with you two, now you as well, whenever we're going to do this.
Well, the other thing too is that now we talked about family.
Yeah.
We are.
We
really
really
are.
And we have the same team here.
Yeah.
You do.
This is
Yeah.
family. Yeah.
They're totally loopy, they come back to me all the time.
Isn't that
Yeah.
nice?
And I have, it becomes like a family.
Oh, that's the
I'm
only
Big
word.
Bad Daddy.
We
Spank the little blighters. And they rather enjoy it.
Do you know what we
Hello, Martine Beswick. Already in the pub now talking, are
Oh,
we?
in the bar.
I didn't say
Yes,
can
but
say-
it becomes like that. Yes, you pointed it out to me, but it is.
It is family.
Justin and
Justin.
Jay and.
We just played the Three Witches. Sorry, I just.
Oh,
when you
yeah,
said
we did.
we did.
What do you mean?
hysterical.
We did.
We did. Oh,
We did.
hysterical.
Macbeth. We did. And
In
yes,
Pittsburgh.
we did. Yes, we did.
Oh,
with,
my goodness.
Little Zach Zito, who was
Yes.
absolutely
We
extraordinary.
really did talking about the
brilliant.
three. We
Yes.
did. We did.
Yes. And then, what else did we do together?
Have we sang?
We sang.
We sang together,
For
and
Hannah.
I've done. Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
finished
did.
the CD cover. You girls are on it. So
Oh,
I want
thank
you
you.
to see it.
Veronica did the artwork.
We did. We did.
Well, we've been
with
quite
Yvonne Wonder.
industrious.
When did you do this?
I did that
A few weeks ago.
No, just last week. I did the CD painting. Well, the cover for it.
Yes.
With the girls, two girls. Martine. I was in the middle, and I took the two dark. Caroline's gorgeous long hair. Martine's haughty, beautiful self this side, and Yvonne and Susanna Lee down there. So it's on the website is markstatler@aol.com, and it's Mark with a K. Mark Statler, all one word, lowercase. So if you look it up, I sent the image to him. My son Adam took a photograph of it, and he got it through to Mark's. It's Mark Statler and Theron Statler. Theron and Mark wrote the. I think who wrote the music? Who wrote the lyrics? It was
Theron.
that
Theron
wrote.
made
He wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
think Martha.
So we did sing it.
Yes.
So is it on the thing? Because I don't do anything
You-
technical.
Neither do I.
I don't.
No, I left Adam to do that.
I don't even have one of
I
those.
I haven't seen this. I'd love to listen
No,
to
no,
this.
this is just happened.
We just did it about a month ago. The music.
Just that we did it. They brought in this lovely man.
Yeah.
Who won
An
an
Emmy winner,
Emmy
technician. So we recorded in this chap's bedroom.
Yes, we did.
In Scotland.
Your bedroom. This beautiful chap's bedroom. We recorded. Oh, we all came along to your bedroom.
That's right, because I faced the trees and you faced the interstate.
We were in the interstate.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yes.
the thing, yes, but the thing is, I mean,
We did it
she
in
did blue. What's it?
I did Blue Moon. Yeah.
I'll just let them go.
And we all had to do these songs. And
We
at first-
did do songs.
And we were going, oh God, and we were so nervous and we were so upset. And we were,
Terrified.
oh God. And then afterwards,
We loved it.
ooh,
We liked
we're ready to do some more.
We were all fired up there.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
one of the questions we were asked once was, what were our very first acting roles? And mine was the Virgin Mary. And then Martine said,
The Virgin Mary.
and then Caroline said,
Jesus.